Okay,
Right.
hello. Good
Hello.
morning.
Yeah, this is great. Daisy, Lucy, we are the English language team. Well, I'm not. I've got nothing
I
to
was
do
going
with
to say, I was like,
Give me maths and science any day. Woo! I rely on these two here to provide an amazing GCSE language course for everybody. So we are together doing this video today because we want to raise an important aspect that to reassure people basically that we do have quality courses and we know our stuff. It is that reassurance I think that parents and people need, but also we'll cover as well what feedback is the most important thing you can provide us or anybody to improve. And it shouldn't be negative in any way. It shouldn't be negative. I mean,
as in receiving
but,
it's receiving it isn't negative. The
yeah,
feedback can be
but
negative. We want it to be
it's
negative.
just, yeah, you might not have known that gap or that weakness, and then you go away and improve. And that's what we are continuously doing at National Tutors, is always improving.
It's what
And
we
so,
students do as well. We have them go away, do the thing, get some feedback, and then make it better. So we should do it too.
Yes, that's right. We're all doing the work. Yeah, it's not just the students and the parents. So we're all working hard behind the scenes, aren't we?
absolutely,
So
yeah.
what is it that you've got us doing, Claire? Can you tell people?
Sorry, the
What is it that you've got us doing? Can you tell them a bit about the
oh
tasks that
well,
you've asked us to do?
as part of, if you're doing a course on National Tutors, part of the conditions is that it is your course. It is down to you to audit it, to improve it, to adapt any changes that are needed, because obviously you're all experts in your own subject. I'm obviously science and I know if any updates need to be done, but that needs to be reflected onto the course as well. And obviously as National Tutors evolves and improves, and in the future hopefully we'll have our own platform as well, and develop on that, we have to improve the course. Maybe it's recordings, content, how we assess, things like that is constantly being monitored and upgraded and improved upon. So that's why each year, I just said over Christmas, just let's have that point where let's go through the course and just make sure everything is in place. We've got textbooks, we've got quizzes, we've got assessments, we've got revision, all included in there. I'm doing it for my own course. I do a human biology course, so that is, I know there's things I need to do to improve on that. I've blocked it out. I'm doing it over half term. There's always things to add. But English language, what are you doing to improve it? Over
So
to you.
I think I'm glad that we're having this conversation, first of all, because I think these things are really important, because I'm sure Daisy will agree with me on this, that as a tutor, if you put content out there for students, you want to know that it's useful for them, and you want to know that that's helping them, and if there's anything else that we can provide for them that's going to help them get through. So the variety of different things that you mentioned there, Claire, some people prefer certain styles of tasks, so we try to keep the variety there. And that's
Yeah.
something that's like, I would say, a national tutor's standard. Like, you've got different types of tasks and different ways that students can engage. But there's also, each tutor will have their own particular way of teaching that they know works for
Yeah.
their students, so they'll want to share that as well. So
We
we're
have very
responding.
different styles, don't we, as well? I like a long video. You look at a short video. My ADHD is like, if I start a video, I make it really short, I'm not going to do the next one. But your ADHD is like,
Yeah, it's like I have to chunk everything. It's got to be in
yeah,
chunks, and then we
yeah,
pause, and then we move
yeah.
on. But I
And
think
I'm
that's
just like, sit down, get the focus, get it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so glad that we've got those different approaches though, Daisy, because for me, I find it really reassuring that students will, if they're engaging better with your style of lessons, then they'll have that option as well. So we've both got two different approaches.
Mm.
And I like that. I
Yeah,
make
me
sure,
too.
that's what I love. All the tutors doing the courses, everyone is just slightly different. And it's not, there are platforms where it's always the same background, the same sort of way of doing it. And I'm like, I like diversity. I
Same.
like making it a little bit
Well,
different.
we're all actually human as well. That's the thing. We can't not do that, because it's literally
Yeah.
beings making the courses, and each student is going to be different as well.
Exactly.
But yeah, speaking of the sort of computery side of things, I've got a spreadsheet. It's not my fault that I enjoy these kind of things. I just
Beautiful.
do.
It's
I get a
stunning.
kick out of it. We're
As a
going through
spreadsheet
everything.
appreciator,
Oh, thank you. But in seriousness, like this is the level of detail that we're going. We're going through every single lesson. We're testing them out. We're making sure there's no broken links, that everything is up to date. We're not sending out, out of date specification information. Making sure all the documents and the quizzes and the videos and stuff are working, useful and up to date. So it's just going through everything bit by bit, and it is quite time consuming and laborious process. So what I would say also is if any students are going through the lessons and they find something that's inconsistent or something that they think needs updating, it's possible that it may be in the process of undergoing maintenance, but please tell us so that we can fix it. Please tell us.
But and that's we don't get many comments that it's not working, but we do. It's technology at the end of the day as well, isn't it? It's like we upload it assuming that it's going to work, and then when they get to it, so it is, it's so important, quality control. We don't just like go, oh, there you go, off you go. That's my big thing. We did this. My eldest is doing an online chemistry A level. They sent us the folders, and basically said, there you go. It's like, hello. Okay, and you message in and go, could we have some help with this? No, that's not in the job description. Sorry, I can't help you.
I mean, that's the opposite of your vibe, isn't it, Claire? Because only are you and your tutors very available and very willing, but you also run the mentoring sessions, and you've got a lot of email contact as well. So I think I really respect that about what National Tutors is doing, because I think if I was a parent and I'd purchased a course and my kid was doing the course, I would feel so reassured by the fact that there's human contact available pretty much all the time.
Yeah, absolutely.
As someone who has a background of notoriously going on courses that are pre-recorded and with my ADHD, never finishing them unless there's a human being I can talk to.
Yeah, and you're accountable
as well.
I can't do those automated messages and things, and I'm like, can I just speak to a human, please? Just one human, that's all I need. And that's what you'll always get with us. You'll always get me, and then eventually another colleague is joining forces with me, helping me out, Sarah, who does most of the mentoring sessions. So there's going to be two of us, because people booking in calls all the time, and it's just managing that. I'm really sorry about the cat.
So one of the students actually emailed me directly the other day with some work that they'd done. And I wasn't expecting. It was so lovely, and she said to me, can you have a quick look at this, and is it okay? And I didn't get around to answering for a couple of days, and she actually emailed me again saying, did you get my email? And I thought, I wish I'd been that proactive when I was that age, because I probably would have just she'd done the most fantastic work, so I was able to give brief feedback on the work. This is what's working, this is what you could do more of. Just needed a bit of support and guidance and encouragement, so I was so happy to be able to do that.
Encouragement as well.
Sometimes is what you need when you're working through a big GCSE like English language or any of the GCSEs. Really, you need a bit of that like encouragement, because otherwise it can be quite daunting.
It is. I
think as a parent, most parents have no idea how GCSEs work and what you're supposed to cover. I mean, there are free stuff out there, but it's like, will it cover everything? Are you reassured that it's going to be covering everything? Is it done in a nice structured way with little mini assessments? Can you have that tutor feedback or just that interaction and ask questions? You can't always with YouTube.
There's no accountability.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I think we should keep it as brief as possible so parents and families can, they don't have to watch the whole thing. But I'm just really say that again.
Let's do a quick shout out to GCSEwriting.com.
Oh yes, yeah.
What without them, our icing on the cake. This is what we were looking for. Because initially we wanted AI, like a study buddy, with like Lucy, you had someone that wrote something, and they want that feedback. And we were thinking, right, how can we do this? So we were going down the AI route, training it, using past papers to create some sort of mini assessments as we went. I think that's still possible, but now exam boards are copyrighting their past papers for this sort of instance. So we can't use the past papers, therefore we've got to create our own questions. It was getting impossible. Now, thanks to Daisy, we have found GCSE writing, and it's just perfect. They actually use examiners.
Real humans.
That's
Human beings.
what parents want, I think, isn't it? That's what you would want for your child, to have your essay marked by an examiner and get the feedback on what you can do better.
Yeah, it's verbal. There's some recorded feedback and written feedback. I've got an interview with Jojo from GCSE Writing on the YouTube channel as well, and on the course page. Or I can't call it a course. I don't know what to call it. A program.
Program, yeah.
Yeah, call it a program. But the fact is, it's not expensive. £20 a month
So
for
worth
3
it.
essay feedbacks.
So worth it. It's
Or
actually crazy value, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Or
you're
it's
doing 3
35.
essays a month, that's good. That's a good work rate, you know. And like, if you're doing more than that, then even better. But I just think that's something that's really good to aim for, isn't it? If you can do,
Yeah.
you know, up to 3 essays a month and have them marked, and you're getting that feedback on your progress, you're well on your way to making significant progress.
It's also local authority. You know, you're showing evidence as a home educating family. You don't have that teacher.
Yes, that's true.
It is just perfect. It's just what the reassurance that parents need, that their child is progressing, as well as the student. It's like they need to know. So we recommend the 5 essays if you're doing both literature and language. 5, it's £35 a month. That's less than 1 hour of tutoring for me.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
It's really, really good. Yeah.
And then we
I'm
can
so glad
also
they've got that.
Yeah, and we can actually see as well, like the student work, and like we were saying earlier, we can use that as feedback to then fill in gaps in learning. If we notice that you're all struggling with writing language analysis, well, we'll go, okay, so we obviously need a bit more clarification on that. So we'll either do a video or Sarah can do a session on it. So it's a good way for us to also understand what you guys need on a more practical level.
Auditing and improving the course, but then also the mentoring sessions where you'll get the tutor there, you know, another human being actually there each week helping you through the course.
How brilliant.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, guys. Do you want to say a couple closing comments before we finish, Claire?
For me,
Yeah. You love being put on the spot, don't you?
I'm just, you know what, I'm so proud of where National Tutors is now. Where it's come from. Honestly, it's been about sort of 5 years in the making. We've been official now for about 18 months. It just takes time, and I love that we're always improving. And what we have now, honestly, every person I speak to, every family, they're like, "This sounds amazing. It's affordable. It's just, you've got such a choice of courses. Yeah, you're not left to just get on with it. It is my 3 words at the moment: flexible, supported, and structured. And I think that it's just constantly improving. But we can't do that without these guys here as well.
Well, we know it's all about. Nice one. Brilliant.
I know.
Thanks,
I'm
guys.
in the middle, so I'm good doing that.
Lovely to see you anyway. It's great to catch up as always.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.